Hey everyone, this video I decided to do is because there's so many people asking me, can I get in your guild? What are your requirements? I can't find a good guild. My guild needs help. My guild sucks. So this guild is for you. If you're out there and you say, you know what, I want to join one of those awesome guilds that gets tier 10, tier 11, tier 12. I want to join one of those known guilds. Or I want to make ours better. What kind of requirements should I have for our guild? How should I prepare our people? You might want to listen to these tips too as well. But how to get into these guilds? There's just 3 steps that you can do that will help you get into just about any guild that you like. The first step that you need to do is you need to find the minimum requirements. Most guilds are kind of looking for 3 things when they look at a person. They're looking at your level, they're looking at your army, and they're looking at your personality. Now the reason they're looking at your level is because they want to know how long you've been playing. If you're only level 15, you don't have much invested in the game, and therefore you may quit. They may let you in and then you quit. And when a person quits, especially during a boss strike, then he's taking a spot someone else could have been there playing that time. So they're looking at your level, and that shows your commitment. So if you're level 50, level 60, you've been in for a while, chances are that you're going to be there. They also may look at your base and see what kind of units that you've invested in, to see if you have any nano units, any things that you've bought with nanopods, because that shows time and investment as well. The second thing, which is kind of the main thing that they're looking for, is your army. And by army, that means how many boss points are you going to be able to put up for your team. And that's really dependent on how big and how strong your army is. Some people will say, I've got 2,000 wimps, I've got a strong army. Well, that worked in earlier boss strikes, but Z2 has been getting more challenging with their boss strikes and making it where just having 3 wimps is not, just putting down 3 wimps and a couple of walls or something, or MG turrets, isn't going to get you very many boss points. So they're really looking to step it up, make it more difficult, and I anticipate that they'll continue to do that in the future. So you need to have a strong army for that. They're also looking at your personality. And the reason they're looking at your personality is because social people tend to help the guild out more in between boss strikes. Social people are there to help put wimp farms down for people, or they're there to click on their vehicle factories when they need a hand. Usually in our guild, when we need something done sped up or something, we go to our chat and we'll post it on there, and usually you'll have 5 or 10 people who will come and help. That's really helpful. So they are looking for sociable people as well. So what you need to do is you need to friend or an officer or someone in the guild that you want to get into, and ask what are their minimum requirements. What do you need to have? What level? What's your army? What boss point? How many boss points you need to put up? Whatever the requirements are, find those out, and then evaluate whether you're really ever going to be able to get there, or evaluate and say, yes, I can this boss strike. Maybe it'll take 2 boss strikes, wherever you're at. Don't get angry about the rejection. Ask them, say, hey, I'm not there yet, I understand that, but if I work really hard between now and the next boss strike and I meet these requirements, can I join? And usually, man, they'd be grateful to hear people like that, because you're the kind of person that they're looking for, someone who's gonna step up and do what needs to be done to help the guild out. So that's the first step. Find the minimum requirements. The second thing you need to do is grind your army between now and the next boss strike. Take advantage of the 2 or 3 SP weekends. Ask people to wimp you. Buy the boosts, even if it's the nano boost, 4 nanopods to speed up ranking up your units. Work on those requirements that they have. Like maybe you need to have so many such and such tanks to get in, or so many wimps, or whatever their requirements are. Maybe you need to be a higher rank, so you need to work on leveling up. You need to spend more time getting to the right level as you're building your units. I'm going to put out another video. My next video is how to build a perfect boss strike army. So if that's one of the requirements, watch that video and be working on that in the meantime. The third thing that you need to do is prepare for the upcoming boss strike. Find a guild that you can get into at the moment. Get into there as fast as you can. Maybe it's not the guild that you want to be in. Maybe they didn't do so hot. Does that really matter? Not at this point. Not if you want to get into the guild you want to get into. Because you need to be in a guild that's helpful, that people are going to wimp you, that are going to help you get to the point where you need to be. So between the time and the next boss strike, get in a guild, save up your nanopods or your money, your birthday money, Christmas money, whatever, for the next boss strike, or special units that come out, because you're going to need those to help build your army to get where you need to be. When you do the next boss strike, fight hard, fight long, and fight to the very end. Put up as many points as you can. I don't care if your guild stops at 8 and nobody else is doing it. Keep grinding, keep going away at the points, because at the end you're going to want to take a picture, a screenshot of that leaderboard beside your name, because it's going to show how many points you can put up. A lot of guilds are saying, hey, we need a minimum of 150,000 or 200,000. Some of them we need 100,000 a day. That's 500,000 at the end of it all. I mean, different guilds have different requirements, so you're going to have to push yourself, even if nobody else is pushing, to get as many points as you can. And if you're a little bit worried about that, I would take the picture a few minutes before the end of the boss strike, because some guilds, right after a boss strike, they immediately go kicking people. And if you got kicked, you have no way of proving your score. So take that picture. The ultimate thing out of all this, you need to find the right guild for you. Some guilds make you constantly buy things and do things. They tell you what to do and what to spend nanos on. Those are going to be your boss strike guilds. There also is fun guilds. Those are just where people are just there to have fun, a fellowship. It's just a game. They don't care. They'd like to get higher in the boss strike, but in the end they don't really care. And then there's this balanced group in the middle, and I'm in the World Breakers, and we're more like that. We're kind of balanced. We get tier 10. We'd like to get 11, but at the same time, we realize we got friends in the guild, and we like these guys, and we want to help them improve to get better, not just kick them to find somebody else who can get better. So find the guild that's right for you, and once you do, find out their minimum requirements, work on your army between now and the next boss strike, and prepare for it so that you can be very successful in it. All right, like I said, check out my next video, how to build your army, the perfect boss strike army. Be looking out for that, because that's going to help you build that, get those points higher in the next boss strike, and be saving your money in your nanopods and doing the things that you need to do to get to those minimum requirements. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Enjoy the game. That is the key. Enjoy the game. If it's no fun, then why the heck are you playing? All right, guys. Have a good week.